Hey, I'm Matt with Meat Church. Let's cook a steak caveman style. I love to cook steaks a whole bunch of different ways. My go-to is definitely throwing a steak over a hot fire on a grill, going about 2 minutes aside, and then just flipping every 45 seconds or minute or so, moving around until it's done. I also love a reverse sear, which is really the basis of what we're gonna do today, but we're gonna finish it a little bit different. We're actually gonna finish it not on a grate, but directly in the fire, which is why it's called caveman style. Some people are scared of it. It puts some serious char on, some amazing flavor, and it's something I love to do, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So first off, we're doing a reverse sear, which means we are going to cook these steaks indirect. We're gonna smoke them. Same can be done in an oven until about 115 internal temperature, and then we're gonna pull them off. We're gonna go over to our fire and we're gonna sear them in that fire. So it's gonna be very, very simple. Same method could be used without the caveman aspect in your house, in your oven for the first step, and a cast iron skillet for the second. But let's jump in to trim these steaks. So I've just got 2 New York strips. These are prime, local HEB. They were 10 bucks a piece. This is a great option in my house. We eat steak a couple nights a week. My kids love strips, so this is something we do often. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim them up right here. I wanna get rid of this excess fat. It's just a little too much. Montana knife, you guys always ask me about my tools. The link to my products are always down in the description along with the recipe. So if you're interested in this, that's where you can find it. These don't need a whole lot. Let's talk about seasoning. So I love on steak our beef rub, Meat Church Holy Cow. It is mostly big pepper and salt, a little bit of garlic. So this is my go-to. I'm gonna go mostly with that, and then I'm gonna add our Blanco. This was just a steak shake, but as you guys know, this is boomed to be one of our top selling rubs. It's salt, pepper, onion, garlic, a little bit of citrus, and goes on like literally everything. So anytime I'm using 2 different size rubs, this one's more coarse, I'm gonna apply it first. Now we're gonna put a little bit of Blanco. This is really fine rub, so be careful with it. We're gonna do that on all sides. Like I always say, season with what you like, but this is definitely a winner, very popular amongst our customers. So make sure you get all sides. Just a touch of Blanco. You can always use the board to do the edges as well. All right, you can let that adhere, throw it straight on, whatever you wanna do. Normally, I like to do this preparation and let it sit on my counter for about an hour. Since we're doing a video, I'm gonna jump in, but if I'm doing this on a Friday night, these are gonna hang out like this until I cook them. So let's talk about cooking. We're using an offset smoker. This is one of my mill scales. We're running 250 degrees with posto. In this first step, you can go lower than 250 if you want. If you want it smokier, then you can go 225, 200, whatever you wanna do. Whatever temperature you like, depending on the time you have to get you to an internal temperature of 115, because I'm shooting for medium rare, which is closer to like 130 to 135. The first step, we're going to 115. I'm gonna open the smoker up, place these in, probably take about half hour depending on the size of your steaks, and then we'll see you when these hit 115. Ooh, these are looking good. Let's check the temperature here. Oh yeah, 115, dang, nailed it. Okay, time to pull them off. Over here at my Santa Maria, we just have a fire going. It's lump charcoal. You can also use wood that is burned down. So we've got it down to a really nice coal bed. It's ashed over. I'll get in here with, these are just tongs I use to mess with a fire. Kind of hit it to knock this off. When you put the meat in here, it's dry. Not a lot's gonna stick to it, but if it does stick to it, you just bang it and knock it off. It's no big deal. So we'll go over here with the clean pair. And then how long you sear is up to you. I usually like 45 seconds to a minute. This is gonna be a serious sear, borderline burn. So you gotta watch it. So you can see the bottom here that was on the grill grates, top nice and plain. So we're gonna start on this side. I'm going directly on the fire here. Just gonna check it here, and you can see, like, looks a little burned right here. It's just a little spot. Trust me, it's gonna be flavor. Let's do the other side. All right, it's been about 45 more seconds. Looks super good. I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna actually put some compound butter over it in a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this other one real quick. Here we go. See there, serious char, serious flavor. On to the other side. just gonna put a nice little compound butter across the top, just some, you know, garlic and herbs. Great finisher here. And down. We're just gonna let that melt down over the steaks because we want these to rest for at least 10 minutes. Had to get something to drink with it while it rested. I always lightly tint the steaks with foil. The temperature will increase as they rest. Well, Buffalo Trace is always a good choice. Delicious. Speaking of delicious, so you can see this compound butter melted over. You see the garlic all throughout there. I mean, this is a delicious option. So I like medium rare, said that earlier. So if you like something more medium well, instead of going to 115 on the smoker, I would go more like 125 or so before you hop over to the sear. You could also opt to just give it a harder sear, but you're gonna run the risk of burning it if you're going caveman style. If you're not doing caveman, if you're just finishing this in a skillet or something like that, then you certainly could go, you know, a couple minutes aside with no issue. So let's just go down money shot here. Just nailed it. It takes a minute when you're cooking outside for it to really pink up, but that is, and by the way, I know this is less than 130, medium rare being 130, 135, so this is just a hair under, which is what I like. So I'm gonna take some slices here and we'll see how we did. Look at that. I mean, perfect. I'm gonna just show you. This is on the end. I mean, let me get here in the middle. It's really perfect medium rare, honestly. Nothing but pink. All right, we're gonna give this a shot. Damn. That is so damn good. Smoke, like this is smoky, and that's how I like it. With a hard sear, that's a flavor explosion right there. So if you wanna get the blood pumping, finish your steak in that fire. Plus, it's a good showpiece. You ever having people over on the weekends, you wanna grill steaks? Build up a big fire, finish this at the end. I do this in barbecue schools, and that's the best reaction I ever get. So give it a shot. You're gonna love it. Guys, be sure to check out our hardcore barbecue playlist, all the classics. We have, by the way, we got 200 some odd straightforward how-to videos. If you want to grill it or smoke it, we have a video on it. So take a look at our playlist and our catalog. Please like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys being here. As always, the recipe is always on meatchurch.com, as well as our spring and summer collection merch, the freshest seasonings on the planet. We'll see you guys next time.